Hi everyone and welcome back to today's video. So whilst I was at B&M yesterday, I picked up this. Now I saw this on Friday and it's the Nurtured by Nature Peach Green Tea and Chamomile Calming Cleanser. And it's a 500ml bottle. Now it's $1.99, so I thought, oh okay. But I didn't pick it up right then. So I wanted to do a bit of research and see if I could find anything out about the company and all of that. Now I didn't find a hell of a lot out about it, but what I do know is the website I looked at for this company doesn't have any products listed on it at all at the moment, so it doesn't really help very much. But this is, now it does say on the website, now I'm trying to find, yeah, here we go. It is, I cannot read that for the life of me. Oh yeah, paraben free. You might say pop your glasses on, you might read it, but believe me, I can't. Cruelty free and also suitable for vegans. So that is great, it's covered all grounds there. So anyway, so I had a look at some information about this and I found out that a lot of people do really enjoy this cleanser. They do say that it doesn't remove makeup extremely well, but that's okay for me because I use my coconut oil for that. Although today I might just give this a go for it and see if it does remove makeup, just to give it a good test. Also that it's really nice on the skin, it suits sensitive skin, it suits dry skin, normal skin. Doesn't really suit oily skin though. It does say that it doesn't really suit the oily skin. So if you have oily skin it might not be good for you. But for all the other skin types it seems to be very good for. It does have a scent. It's a light scent, it smells quite fruity to be honest. Yeah, it does, it smells quite fruity. That's the peach I'm guessing. Yeah, it does, it's really a nice scent, that is. Really nice, not too in your face, a really nice light scent. Now like I said, this is 500ml of product and I picked it up for $1.99 over the road at B&M. And the reason I picked that up for $1.99 over at B&M, because when I looked on Amazon and found the product, they want £8.90 for 200ml. And I thought, hang on a minute, that's a good deal. So yesterday I picked it up. So I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. This will be 30 seconds for you. This will be several hours for me. And then you'll see I'm going to be in the bathroom and I will be testing this out. So see you in the bathroom in a few seconds. Good evening. So I've got a sink full of water here with my cleansing pad thing and I've got this. Now I'm going to test this for makeup removal. So this is nice and thick. I like that. It's a nice clear, nice and clear, and oh, that lathers up really nicely and effortlessly. Now I'm being a bit quieter because my cousin's just gone to bed. I'm not sure this is going to echo up the stairs. I don't think it will. So I'm going to use this for makeup removal as well, and we'll see how we get on. Oh, that's lovely. I'm really liking it so far. Can't open my eyes at the moment, otherwise I'm going to get product in them. So I'm just going to quickly go over my face. I might do a double cleanse. Let's turn that round. Over more so.
Right. Oh, ow. Oh, it didn't go in my eye. I just opened it. That was good. Now, let's see. Let's feel the lashes because they can be a bugger to remove mascara from. But they feel fine. I don't know where they're coming from with the makeup removal, because that feels alright to me. So I'm going to go in again. It's a nice thick product. It's lavering so quickly. It's really nice. And I did bring down my, never did a review on this, the chamomile makeup removing cleansing balm from Eternite, which is the same name as my serum, same company. I don't like that. I'm trying to use it all because it smells like furniture polish to me. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the way it feels on the skin either. You do feel like you have to do extra rinses to get the product off, and I'm not a fan of that. So I've been trying to use it all. I've got the little tiniest bit in there, but yeah. Wow, I actually like that product so far. Gotta wash that. I always wash that cleansing pad with a plain bar of soap every time I've used it, because makeup doesn't come off it that well in the washing machine, because if you leave it a while, it doesn't remove very well. So I just tend to wash it in the sink afterwards. So I'll do that quickly off camera. I'm back up the stairs, obviously, and now I can talk a bit louder. My face feels lovely after that, really nice. This product was nice and thick. It's a clear product, I hope you saw that, and it lathered up so well, really well. Didn't really need much water to do that, it just did its thing, and yeah, off the bat, I really like it. I really like it. I enjoyed using it, and the claims of not removing your makeup, my makeup's completely removed. There's not anything on my lids, and there's not anything on my lashes, so I don't know where the claim is for that, because that removed my makeup really well. So I'm going to just do my skincare, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that. I don't know if I'm going to use that every twice a day, or I'm just going to use it at night. You'll find that out later on. But yeah, I'm going to go off now, and I'm going to go for 7 days or so, or maybe a couple of weeks or whatever, and I will be back then to tell you if the product has continued to be good, have I had any reactions from it, how many times a day I use it, and all stuff like that. Because I could go off now and end this video here and say that it was a really nice product and I've enjoyed using it, blah de blah de blah, and then I'll use it over a period of a few days and I'll have a reaction to it, or it'll dry me out or something like that. I hope it doesn't, but off the bat it feels very nice. My face feels very soft.
So yeah, right now I like it. It's nice, but I want to give it those extra days just to give it a good test, because normally with me it takes a couple of days, 2 or 3 days of using the same product to know if it's going to be okay. That's what it normally takes for me. So if I give it 7 days, it will give it a good test. So I'll just finish this skincare off, and yeah, now my under eyes are done, and just pop on my Nivea Soft. And always do the décolletage. Yeah. So that's my skincare for the evening. So I'm going to pop off and watch this guy at Restores Old Game Consoles, because I like stuff like that. I like anything like car repairs and all of that stuff. I'm all into that. I like wheeler dealers. I love that. Get an old car and repair it and make it look shiny. I do like that. I don't know why. I just do. Unless I'm going to do House Flipper 2. I'm looking for my glasses. I think they're over there, so I'll have to leave them for now. I might do that because I've got a build I've just completely cleared out and knocked out balls, and I need to redo stuff. So that'll keep me occupied for hours. So anyway, I will see you in 7 days' time. Hello everyone. So this is a longer amount of time later than I anticipated. This is actually 2 weeks later and not one. Okay, this product. I have to tell you quite a few things about it. One of them is it's caused an irritation. If you can see that there, that is really itchy and spotty. I'll probably put in a clearer picture here if it looks clearer. I'm not sure if it does. But I've got some bullet points about this product. So I got this rash on the chin after about 5 or 6 days of use, and I've gave it a good go. I stopped it for a little bit. So during this 2 week period, I stopped using that for 2 or 3 days to get my skin right again, and I went back in with it again, and the irritation has come back. Every time I use that, I do double cleanse with it, because I do use it as a makeup remover first, which is another problem. If you use a coconut oil or cleansing balm of any type or anything like that, that stuff does not like lathering on top of it. Even though you've obviously rinsed that stuff off your skin beforehand, it does not like going on top of it at all. It really doesn't like it. Another issue is it doesn't lather very well. If you've got a full face of makeup you're removing, it tends to just, I mean, this didn't happen on the first use, as you saw, but it tends to sink into the skin, just sink in and go to like, I don't know how to explain it. Say you put moisturising cream with water, that kind of effect. It's not very pleasant, to be honest. It just dissipates, if that's the right word, and just goes to nothing, and it's like you're not getting the lather out of it, so it's not actually doing anything. It does actually remove your makeup really well, to be honest, but on the whole afterwards my skin has felt really tight, and I don't like that, and I don't really have that with any other face wash. I've not noticed it with the cleansing bars of soap either, which I'm testing for you soon. Once I get this back right, because you know I need to sort it out. I have been using a unfragranced baby wipe for clean-ups, because a pack of 72 wipes was just like cheaper than getting the facial wipes. I should have just got the facial wipes, because those baby wipes have been causing soreness, so I've had to stop using them. I've not been going very well here, but on the whole I have just used this. I've not used anything else cleansing. The wipes are just for the clean-ups and makeup, because I've got a bit lazy. Yeah, my skin's gone really tight after using that. It calms down, but it almost makes you feel like your skin's just completely sucked out all the moisture of your skin, and it feels dry. So if you've got dry skin, stay away from that. Stay away. Yeah, it feels like it's dried and sucked out all the moisture. After about half an hour, your skin's getting back to normal, but I don't like the way it makes it feel tight. It feels like you've got a clay mask on and you've left it on for way too long, and it's dry and crackly and it's tight, and I don't like that. If it's facial wash, I don't want that feeling afterwards, you know. So yeah, it does feel like it just dehydrates you completely. It sucks all the moisture out from your skin for a good while, well, half an hour-ish. And I've tested that, because I've left the regular skincare off after using that, just to see how long it takes to come back. Well, not how long, because I don't time it, but roughly around half an hour. And if you're not using a cleansing balm or any other cleansing oils or whatever, I only use 2 cleansing balms. One I can't stand because it smells like furniture polish, and I showed you that, and I want to get through it because I really don't like it. And coconut oil, they are the only ones I use. However, I don't know about anything else like cleansing oils or things like that. Anyway, because I haven't got anything else right now. Yeah, if you're not using those, and once you've removed the makeup with it and gone through that problem where that lather just goes, it's fine after that. The lather up, you know, it lathers up really nicely after that, and it's fine. And actually I have to rinse my face twice because there's so much lather, you know, and I'm not using a hell of a lot of product here. I am disappointed, really. I think sometimes, I know this full price on Amazon was £8 something with £4 delivery. At 200ml of product, and this is 500. I do believe, because this says calming as well. I mean, if that's their idea of calming, it isn't it. I've been getting spots here as well. Yeah, it's this intense itching and redness I don't like at all, and that is definitely this product. I honestly feel calming. Yeah. I honestly feel that, I'm sorry about the noise, I think I'm going to have to close the window. One moment. I really do believe that this product, now you see the website hasn't got anything on there, no products listed at all, it just says coming soon, which makes me feel a bit like, did you have review problems, you know, people reviewed it and said they didn't like it, was there an issue? It makes it feel like there was an issue with it anyway. I feel sometimes, this is not always the case. I've had some good skincare products from B&M which have been absolutely fantastic, worked really well, and you know, the same with them bargains, you know, not had any issues. But sometimes, especially at the price point, this is £2 for more than double the amount it is on Amazon, although in their description sometimes their milks are a bit all over the place, so it could have been a 500ml. I think sometimes B&M gets stock what nobody else wants. Same with Home Bargains, same with all these discounted places, and you know, basically no one's buying it because people are having problems with it, and it's in B&M for a reason, because nobody else wants it. Not always the case, but on this occasion I believe that to be the case for this. They do have a moisturising cream in this over the road, and I am not buying it, not after what this has done. No way, because goodness knows what my skin will do with that. So basically, I can't think of anything else I need to tell you about it. I will pop that in the description if I thought of anything. You know, if I do actually remember to write in the description box, other than the bits I copy and paste into there. So yeah, avoid. Basically avoid it. If you've got sensitive skin, which I do have, this is the reaction. If you've got dry skin, it will suck the moisture you have left in your skin, which is not going to be very much, because I know what dry skin's like, completely out, and you're going to be sucked out of moisture like a dried out plum. Is more the case, you know. Yeah, no, even if you've got normal skin, which I have, and I've had this issue, but I am normal to sensitive anyway. If you've got oily skin, it says it won't work very well for oily skin, but I believe it will, to be honest. But even then, if you've got sensitive skin, if you've got dry skin, avoid it. If you've got normal skin type, avoid it. Just to be completely fair, if you want to try it, give it a go. I can't stop you doing that. If you've got oily skin and you want to give it a try because of that, by all means do so. But no, definitely a no-go. I can't read the ingredients on here like this, because white background, white text against a green background is a no-go. But no, definitely not. Avoid it. I'm not going to be able to use that on my face anymore. I might be able to give you an update if I do use it again in a month or two and see how we get on. I don't know. I might do that. I might just do that. But for now, I'm going to leave it sat there. I can use that to clean my brushes, because I don't think I'll have an issue with that, because the brushes get rinsed off really well. Well, my face did, you know. Possibly a hand wash, shower gel, something like that. It's going to be used. It's not going to go to waste. I could even pass it on to someone else, but to be quite honest with you, if I've had those issues, I don't want to give it to someone else and let them have them issues. You could even pass it off as shampoo, but I won't do that. I don't like to use things like that, shampoo. I grew up in the 80s where we had fairy liquid on our hair sometimes because the shampoo had run out. So anyway, it was a thing. You know, washing up liquid, the dish soap, what you call in the US or anywhere else. It did happen. So, no. But anyway, yeah, just avoid it basically. I can't say any more than that. I can't think of anything more than that to say. I did want to pop on here today while that was so irritated after this time, just for you to see reality here. I'm not going to pop on here and say to you, because after 7 days, it was kind of like, is this the issue, is it not? I didn't really know. So that's why I went for 14 days, just to make sure. Because, you know, I was doing clean-ups with the baby wipe, and that only cleans up round under my eyes. And I wondered if that soreness was due to that or the baby wipe. So I had to sort of switch up and stop and go back to basics and etc, etc. And I've currently figured out by going back with the baby wipes for the clean-up that they're not suitable for me at all. They make me sore, so no go. But I can use them with hand wipes and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, don't bother with that. That can be used as a hand wash. It'll be fine. But yeah, don't bother with it. I don't want to come on here and say to you that's perfect after 7 days. If I'm starting to experience issues, I need to, you know, I want to give you a proper in-depth review to how I felt about the product, to how it felt on my skin, to what I felt about it. Because YouTubers out there,
there are some, quite a few, that will come on there, test the product once and go, yeah, this is brilliant, go away, never say anything about it again. Susie did a great video on her Dollar Tree skincare. She did a test of it and then she came back a month later and did an update. I love that video, Susie. Yeah, I like it when people do an in-depth review of products, not just I like this, it's good, look at how it works. No, test it out properly, and that's what I always will do. I'll always test it out properly. With regards to skincare, it needs a proper test. An eyeshadow, you can tell if you like it or not on first use, but not with skincare, definitely not. So, I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to go. I will see you again next time for another video. Please take care, everyone. Goodbye.